What is going on, internet? This is another video from Redskins Rant. Hail to the Redskins. JD coming at you here. Before I get started, please subscribe to my channel and just give some love to the channel and hit the notification bell. You'll get a notification every time I post something. So we have had some more stuff happen with the Redskins. I'm not going to go too much into that. I kind of want to wait till the dust settles, but I do want to talk about one thing because I got in a heated debate yesterday with somebody, or might have been 2 days ago. It was about Trent Williams. My belief is this: if within the next couple days, actually I'd say about, this is a couple days ago, so I'd say about by now, if we can't get anything traded for Trent, we should just cut him, because it's $12 million that we can spend towards another player, whether it's his replacement, whether it's another position, whatever the case may be. And some guy on Facebook, I posted this on a Redskins group talk, whatever, and he said that that's the dumbest idea ever. You don't want to get no value for him. And I was like, okay, that's a fair point. I wouldn't mind trading him for something either, like a second and a third or whatever the case may be. But you can't, if you hold on to him, you just can't spend the money. And he's like, if we don't have anything, by the time it's cut, we can put him on the PUP list and we get that $12.5 million back. And my response to that, here's what his logic was. Either you wait till the last possible second to cut him. So you wait till the last cuts before the season starts, and then you wait till then to cut Trent. Or you wait till the last possible second, and then you put him on the PUP list. And I'm like, both those ideas are stupid. Let's play out each idea. This is what my argument was with him. Let's play out the first idea. Okay, let's say tackle A, the best tackle available right now, is available, and you can get him for $12.5 million. If you wait till then to cut Trent Williams and $12.5 million, tackle A will not be available. Someone else will spend the money on tackle A, whether it's $12.5 million, whether it's $8 million, whether it's $16 million, whatever the case may be. The amount that it will cost to get tackle A will probably, it'll probably be enough, but the problem is, the first problem is you're not going to have high caliber quality players available by that time. By the time that Trent Williams is either cut or put on the PUP list, and you get that $12.5 million you can spend, there's no quality players available. So you're wasted. You're sitting there with $12.5 million that you're not going to be able to spend on quality. You might be able to get a replacement level player, like $1 million or something. But this is the one thing that frustrates me so much about the Washington Redskins, is they do not know when to just cut bait and move on from problems. Trent Williams is just a problem. He's creating so much drama. Instead of, the Redskins have out-Redskins themselves already. So last year they played themselves, with Bruce Allen played himself into the fact where we should have traded him when we had the chance. He probably could have got at least 2 seconds or a first round and a third or something like that. We played ourselves and thought we could stretch it out for more. No, because once Trent Williams is aware of the fact he wants to get traded, now he comes out and says, I ain't going anywhere unless I'm making $20 million. So now no one wants to sign him. So now he's devalued himself. We've played ourselves, and we screwed ourselves out of getting draft picks for a player we should have just got rid of a long time ago. That's the Redskin way. We don't fix problems. We let them linger, and then they grow into worse problems. And that's exactly what happened with this problem. It was handled horribly by Bruce Allen, and it wasn't fixed by whoever replaced him. So that's the problem we're having right now. And the argument I have with this guy, he thinks that no matter what, we don't let go of Trent until we get trades. I'm like, okay, what if this is 4 years from now, and we still haven't let go of Trent? We're going to let $12.5 million keep sitting off of our salary cap? That's the stupidest idea I've ever heard in my life. And I'm glad I didn't do this the other day, because I was cussing up a storm. I did film it the other day, but I cussed so much I had to delete it and not do it, and had to cool down a couple days. So here's my way of doing this. Right now, Trent Williams is costing us $12.5 million. If we cut him, I don't know if it's $12.5 million. It might be like $11 million or $10 million or something. I don't know what he gets in guaranteed. But if we cut him, we get money. We have money we can spend on someone else, whether it's his replacement, whether it's a corner, receiver, whatever the case may be. If we cut Trent, we have the money to spend on his replacement. I understand full-heartedly that people won't want to just cut a player that has so much value. Well, he has no value right now. He's opened his big fat mouth his fat effing mouth, and he's opened his big fat mouth and said he won't play for any less than $20 million. So now no one wants to touch that. No one's going to trade for that. And he's just going to sit there and make no money. It's going to cost us money. So what's going to happen is we're going to either cut him and he can go wherever he wants, which I want that to happen because he ain't going to go somewhere and no one's going to pay him $20 million on the open market. It's just not going to happen. He gets shit and fall back in it for all I care. He ain't going to get no $20 million. He's not the best offensive tackle in the league. Okay, if he was the best offensive tackle in the league, yeah, you might deserve $20 million, but you're not going to. You deserve exactly what you're worth. You need to finish out your contract that you signed and you honored. God, players have no integrity whatsoever. He signed a contract saying he played for X amount of dollars. Now he's whining because he wants more because he's near the end of his career. And I understand he wants guaranteed money. Okay, guarantee the money. Okay, he's earned the money that is guaranteed. He's earning the money that is on his contract. I agree with that aspect. But he doesn't deserve another $8 million, especially for someone who can't even, he basically gets paid $1 million a game because he can't stay on the field for an entire season. He can't. And anyone that thinks he can, you're wrong. He hasn't completed a season since 2013. Okay, it's almost 8 seasons of him not being able to finish an entire season. The guy can't stay healthy. And we have a better record with him off the field. So that's one of the main reasons I want to make this video. Is the guy's logic is totally fucking flawed here. The guy's logic is hold on to Trent until last day of cuts, put him on the PUP list, and then you have your $12.5 million left. Okay, not a bad idea, but the problem with that is you can't go spend that money elsewhere because there's no one available that would be worth the $12.5 million to replace him with. And then here's the other problem: you still have to replace that player. So if Trent Williams is on the roster right now, that means we have left tackle 1, like starting left tackle, and Trent Williams on our roster. We put him on the PUP list. Now we have to go out and find a replacement for him last minute, and that person has to come in last minute and learn our playbook. He has to learn everything about everything. That's like Donald Penn last year came in at a pretty convenient time where he can learn everything, and he actually was a pretty decent replacement. But we can't do that again this year. We can't do that. We have a rookie quarterback we need to protect. It does not make any sense. It also doesn't make sense to keep give in to what Trent wants. We should have got rid of him a long time ago. This is why I'm not trying to say this is like in an arrogant way. I should be the GM. I'm not trying to say this in an arrogant way, but I really should be the GM. I am honestly, I'm not loving our offseason. I'm not hating it right now. We are getting some guys with value, but we're getting like more of the mid-level, like the replacement level players than we are getting guys that are like elite. We're not getting elite guys. Like Carl Joseph was one I wanted. Browns got him. Okay, and they didn't pay much more for him than we paid for Sean Davis. So, and Sean Davis isn't bad. I don't hate that pickup. Him alongside of Landon Collins won't be a bad pick. That's not my point. We're just not getting the big names. We didn't get a tight end. We didn't get Robbie Anderson's like an iffy one to me, but whatever. We haven't got any big name linemen. And the lineman we got was like a C- grade anyway. So we're not getting the players that I think we need to get to give us the chance to actually be successful. I'll wait till free agency is completely done. Maybe we're gonna do something. Maybe we're still gonna trade Trent. I don't know. Right now, it's not looking like it. He should have been traded day 1. Trent Williams should have been traded day 1. Should have been out the door. Get what you can get for him. Move on. Have $12.5 million extra in salary cap. You can sign his replacement. You can draft his replacement with what you trade for, whatever the case may be. This is getting lingered too much. Okay, so that's one topic I just want to go over real quick. It does not make sense to hold on to Trent until cut day where we can cut him or put him on PUP list. It doesn't make any sense to do that. What makes more sense is cut him now so you can get him replaced and move on instead of having all this drama centered around some overpaid, overrated offensive lineman who can't even stay on the field consistently. So that's the first topic. Second topic is everyone is panicking because Cam Newton is been requested a trade or whatever. I really don't understand why anyone's panicking about this. We are not signing Cam Newton. Okay, I'm going to ask everyone, you honestly think Dan Snyder, after he, fought in tooth and nail to get Dwayne Haskins in the building, do you honestly think that Ron Rivera was hired under the pretenses that you can go get whatever quarterback you want. You really think that? If you really think that, you're a fool, because Dwayne Haskins was Dan Snyder's pet. He wanted him. What's his name? Coach Gruden wanted Daniel Jones. So Dwayne Haskins is what Dan Snyder wanted, and that's his decision. That's his choice. I'm pretty sure, as of hiring Ron Rivera, he probably told him, like, listen, Dwayne Haskins, he's our guy. He's the quarterback. Yada yada yada. And this needs to happen going forward. You need to make it work. Okay? I'm pretty sure he's not going to let happen what happened with Jay Gruden, where Jay Gruden said, oh, I'll work with RG3. I'll make him good. Then he comes in and he just basically puts RG3 on the back shelf and kicks him out of the franchise, basically. So, I don't believe for a second that what's his name is going to let that happen again. I mean, it's possible. I mean, he is one of the worst owners in football when it comes to meddling and not having consistency or whatever. The whole point of hiring Ron Rivera is we're gonna have changes when it comes to how things were done. So that was the whole point in hiring Ron Rivera. Now, if we're gonna do a lot of the same, it's kind of pointless in that case. If it's just gonna be more of the same, then just buckle up, because we're about to have a wild ride. We're gonna get Cam Newton in there and things like that. But in my heart of hearts, I don't believe for a second Cam Newton is coming to DC. We're not going to trade for him. Redskins don't want him, so on and so forth. If Ron Rivera really wanted him, he could have requested a trade for him a long time ago. So I don't believe for a second that is what Ron Rivera wants to do. I think there's more possibility that we may take Tua than trading for Cam Newton. Apparently, we might sign him Jameis Winston. I really would hate to see that. It is a turnover machine. But with all that being said, regardless, I don't think we're going to go for Cam Newton. I think way too much was told or made of. There's way too much definitiveness, I would say, in my opinion, that Dan Snyder told Ron Rivera, hey, don't touch this guy. Leave him where it is. Everything else, I want you to build the defense, do those things, and install some discipline. We haven't had that, or whatever case may be. I'm pretty sure that's the things that he talked about with Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera has no say in the free agency. He said he just wants to play football. He just wants to coach football. So I really doubt that Ron Rivera is going to have any kind of say in the personnel, really. He'll probably get asked about it, like, would you like this guy or whatever. But right now, I just don't see us trading for Cam Newton. Jameis Winston one makes a little bit more sense, because Jameis Winston, we could have it could be a solid backup. I don't like Jameis Winston. I can't stand him. I don't like him in any way, shape, or form. I'm not a fan of his at all. I think he is a bum of the highest order. I think he's overrated. He's been overrated most of his career. And I didn't like him when he was at Florida State. I don't like him now. If he didn't turn the ball over so much, the Buccaneers were a playoff team last year. That's why they went out and had more faith in a non-mobile quarterback in 43-year-old Tom Brady, who might be there 1 year, than they were about getting you Jameis Winston. That's how little faith the Buccaneers had in you. So, that being said, that's really all my video was to be about. I just want to go over my my argument I had about Trent Williams. Let me know what you think. Was my logic off? I mean, I understand his logic, don't get me wrong. If you can get some trade picks for him, that's fine. And then you can still have $12 million in salary cap. But you can't let those things linger, because we're going to sit and let that money eat up our cap space. And then next year, we're just going to go through the same thing again. It's just going to be 3 years of this crap. And it's like, one more thing I do want to talk about is Brandon Sheriff. I don't know why we just didn't give him an extension. Get him signed long term. If we're going to sign him long term. I hate the franchise tag. I hate the franchise tag with a burning passion. I mean, it's nice because you can hang on to a player that you might lose, but I don't like it at all, because it doesn't actually work out your problem. It just prolongs the problem you're having with the player for one more year. Okay? And Brandon Sheriff, I personally wouldn't have re-signed him. I'd have gone after a couple other players that I would have gotten before Brandon Sheriff because he's not durable, things like that. However, like I said, he's not durable. He can't stay healthy. You can say last year he just kind of like when he got injured, they just like kept him off the field because he the season was a foregone conclusion. So you can say that if you want to. But I think our rookies, our Wes Martin and Pierce Walker, would have been sufficient replacements, or we could have got one on the free agency that would have been a little bit cheaper. I think it's 14 million. It was initially going to be 16 million because they projected the salary cap to be like 210 million, but it was 14 million dollars. Why couldn't you just give him 13 million over or a year for 3 years or something? Why couldn't you just do that? Instead, a year from now, we're coming back to the table and we're having the same argument. We're having the same discussion rather than fixing the problem. It was a problem last year. It was a problem this year. Now it's a problem next year. Typical Redskins bullshit where we don't fix problems. We let them linger, and we just don't fix problems when they come up. We just let them fester and grow. It's like a fungus. I can't explain it. It's like a virus or a fungus or something. Where instead of fixing the problem, we let it just grow uncontrollably like weeds and never fix the problem. It's incredible how horrible the front office and management of the Washington Redskins is. That's why, and this is with all due respect to the Washington Redskins front office, literally I could pick myself and 2 other YouTubers and we could run the front office of the Washington Redskins 100 times better than it's run right now. We really could do that. And that's idiot. Sorry, this idiot. There's traffic, my bad. And yeah, so I don't understand it. I don't understand for life for me why they are addicted to this freaking drama bullshit. It's so effing annoying that they're so addicted to this drama bullshit that they just won't fix it. They won't fix the problem. They just want to leave it, let it linger. We're going to keep all the mouths in the organization shut, but we're going to let everyone think about it. It's stupid because now all the players get asked about it. All players have these problems that they got to worry about other than playing football. So that's my video. Thank you for watching. This is Redskins Rant. Hail to the Redskins, and see ya.